EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got a receiver, it's Addison. And he will have the first. First down, the drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. He'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Shut up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. Hey, that's a nice job. Something out of nothing, sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready up. Go. Panthers, take up.
On second down, here's McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is a Dafe Owe. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his second touchdown of the year.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better than how we looked then, and we can't do it a lot better than that.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Second down, Jackson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
From the gun, Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Again, it's Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tiz Walker. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Quick.
Now a 3rd and 2. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Out to his right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Jackson. That's taken in. It's Rasheen Ali. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Jackson up top again. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Jackson now. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
And across the league, this is not one of the easier defenses to go against, let alone as a rookie. So his confidence, it's been evident all week, and it's shown up here as he tries to prove he belongs on this field.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Second and 10. They go right back to Henry. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get 10 points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Jackson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens are on the board just before halftime.
To kick off for Baltimore. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. To the left side here, caught by Addison. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Andrew Van Ginkel. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That one down the the field, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for the other.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
46-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he will be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down, and we'll check in with our referee.
Real quick, ready? Alpha, sit up. You turned it.
Hey, watch the belt. Watch the back of the belt.
Now Jackson. Short, complete to Likely.
Jackson's pass.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Hands up. Good.
Second down, Jackson. He's got a man. It's Walker. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Sit up.
On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Play action now. Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They're going to play action here with McCarthy. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Now a give on the ground, and he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And the Vikings.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Hold the set.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Ready? I'm not flying. I'm not. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jackson on the move. A throw on the move is caught. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's another.
And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
180. Sit up. There you go. Sit up.
This is Henry, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A gain of 1.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
A 56-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter. So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Justin Jefferson.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
For the Vikings.
He'll start at the 4.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Raven first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. On the run to the right. And he cut that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
2 yards.
Jonathan Grenard getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing Jackson. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this ball incomplete. on third down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. Forced out wide.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Ready. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Pass caught left side by Likely. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Baltimore. Jackson up top again. This is caught at the 2. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moments.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A pickup there of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And now a timeout. We are under 10 seconds to go. From here, it's a long field goal. What are they going to do?
At the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll stick to the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now timeout called. Let's see. You're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. So now a big spot coming here. This to win the game. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So a win here for the Vikings. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Yeah.